Alright, yo, and welcome back to some Mabinogi Samhain, where we're going through all the stories because I enjoy Crom and I want to know more about Braille and Gilok. Because I remember you guys, I told you guys about it when I was doing Crom. That, hey, apparently this is a recurring character that was in like one of the Halloween event. So yeah. Anyways, we're back. There we found some weird ass puzzle piece that mesmerized people. And Crystal was helping us, but actually it wasn't Crystal the entire time. It was someone else masquerading as Crystal. And apparently I finished part 1. I thought it would be longer. Wonder if part 2 is gonna be longer or is it gonna be short? I don't know, but we'll see. Anyways, let me look up what's the name. We're on to part 2. Second movement, broken melody. Alright, unwelcome guests. We need to talk ourselves. The more I ponder a recent event, the more I feel like I need to explain the full impact of your action when you thought you were helping me. Based on your account, whoever was posing as me made you a special pass to enter the Rabbi dungeon and asked you to retrieve something there. What you brought back was some kind of broken piece, which she used along with a number of other fragments to rebuild a compass. I don't know if you got a good look at it yourself, but it's not just an ordinary compass. What our interloper restored is an artifact known as the mirror compass. Damn, Crystal, you're so knowledgeable. It's a powerful relic, once possessed by a clan that lived long ago. I came into possession of this compass a while back, and as I tinkered with it, I discovered what it was capable of. The mirror compass has the power to connect this world with the underworld, opening a path between them. I'm sure I don't need to elaborate on the trouble that could cause. You mean the undead rising or something? Crystal takes a deep breath. I knew it was far too dangerous a thing to try for West, so I ended up disassembling it and oh my god, fuck me. We fell into their hands. It was a trap. Into individual parts, sealing them away. It took a tremendous amount of time and effort, but I was finally able to seal away all the pieces in the dungeon, in places you can't normally get to. My hope was that the mirror compass would never see the light of day again, so that it could never fall into the hands of someone who would use it to work ill. And now you aided a stranger in reassembling it. My bad. Don't misunderstand, Ursula, I'm not blaming you. What's done is done. Thank you. Still, as I'm sure you know, the compass power has already been unleashed. I sense something dark bearing down on Port Scene. We need to get to the bottom of this and soon. Oh, and while you're there, could you check in on Shannon again? Okay. Damn it. Now we got your baited. But it's understandable. We trust Crystal a lot. She's like really knowledgeable. Like her, who else? Tarlac before he crashed out on us with Raori. Duncan is wise as hell. Damn, what's his name from the Arcana? The dude, the main dude, our secretary dude. Hey, Ursula, your timing couldn't have been better. I was just about to send you a message. Something crazy happened just a couple hours after you left last time. I was right here looking out to see when it happened, and I could still hardly believe it. Shannon is practically vibrating with excitement. You ask him what happened. He leans close and starts talking to you, uncharacteristically serious. It was the dead of night. There was a cloud covering Iweka and Ledeka. So everything was dark. Honestly, at that hour, I should have been asleep, but there was something strange in the air. I felt restless, so I got up. I was still in my pajamas, but I felt almost like something was pulling me down towards the beach, so off I went. Shannon really seems to be milking the drama for all it's worth. You contemplate interrupting before he gets too swept up in telling his tale. Keep listening. Oh yeah, I can see in your eyes. You're just as into this as I was. I'm just saying the scene, though. We're not just about to get to the good part. So, was it the siren call or mermaid thing or the compass dragging him again? It doesn't seem like he was under like mind control as last time or whatever. Even half asleep, when I looked out onto the dark ocean, I could tell there was something wrong. There was some sort of gash in the sea, like a giant monster had opened its mouth, like a wormhole? A portal? I saw a flash from somewhere below, and the next thing I knew, black smoke was pouring out. Is it kind of like the Crom dimension thing where glass came out of? Shannon shakes his head in wonder. It's crazy. I hid my face and afraid to look. Even there in the dark, I didn't want to open my eyes. When I finally worked up the courage to look at what was happening, I saw the outline of a ship rising from the gash in the sea. A whole fleet of them. In fact, absolutely crazy, isn't it? Oh yeah, I was gonna look up what's the name of the pirate crew in The Witcher 3. They were called something. I don't remember the name. Witcher 3. Oh wait, the Wild Hunt. Yes, the Wild Hunt. That's what it's called. I just remember it as I typed it in. Because isn't that what Witcher 3 is called? Witcher 3 Wild Hunt? Wait, hold up. Yeah, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Yes, that's what, okay. So I wasn't sure if that's just a name title. It is the Wild Hunt. Is that them, the Wild Hunt? Shannon sweeps his head out towards the sea as it presents a grand display as you look out over the ocean. However, you see nothing. What ship? Maybe it's only a night. What? No way, they were there. They were right there. What the? Obviously, while at the absence of fleet, Shannon swings his arm around with such vigor that he almost trips. Suddenly, what's happening? What? Oh, there's the Wild Hunt. Is it only at night? You feel a shift in the air around you. Suddenly a ship appears on the sea. Then another until an entire fleet crowds the horizon. Whoa, what happened just now? Oh, hey, there it is. That's the fleet that I was telling you about. You see them now, don't you, Ursula? All those ships docked out there, even a blind man couldn't miss them. You're not a bit dumbstruck. You think I developed superpowers? I can see crazy things, and after I touch you, now you can see them too. Incredible! Will they go away if you touch me again? Shannon steps towards you and you instinctively take a step back. But as you look around, you notice that the moon gate shows no sign of activity, as though it has ceased to function. The path to Morva Isle 2 is nowhere to be seen. Oh wow, what is this, like the Tir Nog version? Or well, it could be in the underworld, or as Crystal mentioned. Seems like you need to make a physical contact with Shannon to leave this place, hoping Crystal might have some answers once you tell her what you see. You take Shannon's hand. Ask me anything you want about new adventure. Oh wait, shop? What do you sell? Oh, basic shit, okay. Wait. Bone marine armor, you can craft that? Don't be shy. I wash my hands most of the time. That's disgusting, Shannon. Alright, let's go to Crystal. Always wash your hands when you go into the bathroom. Don't be like my well, this person I know who's like, oh, I was like, bro, wash your hands. They're like, why? All I did was just touch my is it, can I say the word? My pee-pee. And it's clean. I'm like, bro, that's disgusting. Wash your hands, even, what? He's like, nah, my pee-pee's clean. It's not like it's dirty. That doesn't make sense to me. That is some like roundabout way. I wonder if other guys think like that. Every time I use the restroom, whether I touch my pee-pee, my wee-wee or not, I always wash my hands no matter what. If I touch the trash can, I'll go wash my hands. If I touch food or raw meat or anything, I wash my hands after every single time. That's disgusting that they don't do that. You're back, yourself. How was Shannon? Did you discover anything of interest in Port Scene? You feel crystal in on everything that happened. Shannon's strange power and being transported to some kind of alternate Port Scene in the ominous fleet. Well, at the very least, I'm glad to know Shannon seems to be in a good spirit, but that fleet's off the coast. Seems plain it's not just some ordinary fleet. My hunch is that Shannon has somehow been empowered with the ability to cross between the world and the next. We need more information before I can say for sure. It sounded like there were other adventurers gathered near Shannon. I bet they're also looking into the strange phenomenon. Why not ask them if they learned anything about the fleet? It's too risky to just roll out there without any concrete information. Crystal does make a good point. It's better to learn what you can rather than jump into things blindly. Talk to the adventurers in the port scene and see if you discover anything. Okie dokie. I mean, there's only like one guy with a giant ass sword there. And you're not gonna take me there. Why? Why? Damn it. I gotta waste my money. Port scene. Man, it's been so long since I've been reading a lot that my throat is like getting irritated. What? Oh. Is it in the other world? Ah, you must be one of those greenhorn adventurers still flaying around trying to figure things out. If you like, I can teach you a thing or two about adventuring life. You feel a rising urge to punch this charming adventurer right in the nose, but why? Because them talk shit, it doesn't mean anything. But hold yourself back, they might know something useful after all. Best to ask question first, punch later. Expecting your betters is a cardinal rule of adventuring. Oh, and always keep your canteen filled. Can't forget that. The adventurer drones on and on, giving you advice, so basically it feels patronizing. After reaching your limit, you just roll your eyes and walk away. They don't appear to notice. From the way they're intently studying the fleet, seems safe to assume this person is an adventurer. See if you can learn anything useful from them. Interested in those other elf ships, huh? They appear out of the blue on the dark night when thick clouds hit Iweka and Ledeka sight. I woke up in the middle of the night with this uneasy feeling like I could tell something was off. What they're saying seems largely the same as what you already know. As there's not much to be gained from further conversation, you politely thank the adventurer and excuse yourself. Such beautiful vessel floating upon the sea, those portly hulls, those stiff masts. Seems to be part of some sort of ship fanatic, hoping to get their attention from what you wave your hands right in front of their face. If only I could get closer, I could really appreciate the fine details. The billowing sails, the noble prows, perhaps part of their allure is because I cannot get close. They are forever beyond my reach, denizens of a distant horizon. Oh, the agony. This giant is definitely a huge ship nerd. Sword and their nautical daydream that it's like they're not even here. It may be impossible to actually hold a conversation with them. Alright, there's one more on this side, right? I thought it was this person, but it's not. Eek! Adventurers seem scared out of their wits, flinching whenever you make too sudden of a movement. Though dressed in garbs of adventure, you have a hunch they're never even fought a battle, but you leave no stones unturned. You ask about the ship. Ship? Who cares about those ships? I followed my friend here and now I can't find them. What if they die? What if I die? What? You try to consult the adventurer as a CFO. Sadly, it doesn't appear they have any helpful information. Let me guess, the last person I need to talk to appears suddenly. I can see the gleam of curiosity in your eye. You surely got questions, so ask away. Could be that at least one of these adventures actually helpful, but how did she have you pegged right from the start? You don't need to look surprised. I'm not a mind reader. I just saw you wandering around talking to everyone. I mean, they could be the doppelganger. That type of thing is easy for an adventurer to pick up on. You hope this astuteness means she got some knowledge to share and ask about the fleet of the ship. I doubt I know much more than you, to be honest, but I got a feeling that woman over there might be worth talking to. Sounds like she's been here since the day the fleet first appeared. If you find out anything useful, fill me in, okay? She points towards a woman looking out to sea, clutching a lyra. Oh, that's why this guy was here. Well, she looks important, so I would assume so. She does not look like a regular NPC. Meryl. Meryl. Wait, is Meryl a Pokemon? What you're gawking at? The name's Meryl. I'm an adventurer. After recovering from her rather blunt introduction, you give her your name. Wait, so you're Ursula? The famous Ursula I'm always hearing about? No way. She looks you up and down, seeming rather impressed. Sir Ursula, how can I help you? You ask her if she knows anything about the ship. Sure do, I know a whole heck of a lot more about them, in fact. She gives you a big grin, and I'll be glad to share everything I know with you, but I can't just do it for free. Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. That's the adventurer way. What do you want then? Here's the deal. I want you to accompany me as we sneak aboard one of those ships. Yeah, you heard me, right? See, I could really use a bodyguard. I know a lot about ships, but I've never been much of a fighter. Pretty simple, really. I sniff out treasure, and you take down anything that tries to stop me from taking it. I get a payday, and you get to learn all about those ships. Have we got a deal? I could just go on the ship my own. Then at that point, I can just do it without you. It'll be easier because I won't have to worry about protecting you. I should have just said that. Tell her you think about Erinn and get back to her. You want to think about it. Come on, it's a great deal and deep down you know it. But whatever, just let me know when you're ready to take me up on my offer. I'm presuming we gotta talk back to Crystal. Yep. I mean, like, we can just do it on our own. Less hassle anyway. Please, map, stop stretching out. How did it go, Ursa? Were you able to learn anything from the other adventurer? You feel Crystal in on your experience, basically concluding that if it hadn't been for Marrow, the entire trip would have been a complete bust. Interesting, she claims to be some sort of ship expert. That kind of knowledge could certainly prove useful. Then why not just take the nerd? It's ultimately your choice, but personally I think you should take Marrow up on her offer. Investigating the ship alone can prove dangerous. She's not a fighter though, what is she gonna do? Whack him with the Lyra? When confronting the unknown, 2 heads are better than 1. I'll disagree. I'd rather trust my pet. Okay. I guess we don't really get a choice. At the door. Damn it.
성당 종을 시간 맞춰 쳐줄 사람만 있어도.
Kinda wish they can just auto walk me to Shannon. Hey, I was hoping I'd see you again, so what do you say? You coming with me or what? Sure. Yeah, I knew you'd eventually come around. With you along, no one will be able to stop us. We're gonna be rolling in treasure. Wait, hold up a sec. Serious look sweeps across Mellow's face. She glanced around, her brows furrowed. Something's off. The wind stopped blowing and almost seemed like someone's holding it back. Watch out, something's coming. Intermission. Are we being attacked by Wild Hunt? Careful, look like we got company. Damn, no music. I'm assuming I just got to beat all these enemies. I also learned the range meter determines how much damage you do. I never knew that. Because I usually just shoot on like 50% or 80% or something. Did you guys know that? Oh, the music. Oh wow, the music's really good. Bro, the music is so good. Damn, the chorus. Oh my god. It does not need to be this crazy. What a good soundtrack. I kind of wish I could turn up more than what. They're still at the 50%. Oh, let's go. I'm sorry, I'm just standing here for no reason. I didn't expect this music to go so hard. Oh wait, is this a remix of the grandma story? Oh man, it's so good. I'm sorry, I just stood around. I was just engrossed by the music. If this is how they caught Shannon, then I 100% agree. All right. Watching you fight out there, you weren't half bad. Guess all those rumors about you were true. Meryl thinks for a moment. Glad to see you're already holding up to your end of our bargain, Ursula. I think we should be clear to roll out on board one of those ships now. Before we do that though, I need to get a few last things in order. Let's split up for now, then we can meet up again in a little bit. Man, what a great soundtrack. So great at the stop. Probably lower it. You ready? Then let's get going. Ready to go. Nope, cutscene. Also, I changed my character's look. I went from blonde to gray, blackish hair. Because I was going for that hero look, but I'm like, nah, I feel like that's too basic. Are the glowing parts like treasure? Also, don't worry about my dog. My dog has like, what, 5 hours summoning time or something? The deck is old and rickety, creaking and groaning no matter how lightly you step. The mast is so old and weathered, it seems as though it can barely hold up the sails. With this level of disrepair, it's difficult to guess how old the ship might be. Meryl also seems conscious as she walks across the ship. Perhaps has some idea what the next step should be. Oh, god damn it. Meryl looks around. I skipped that first dialogue. Kinda quiet, don't you think? But I don't feel like anything about to jump out at us. You nod in agreement. It feels like not too creepy. That door should lead to the lower deck. I just tried it though. It's shut tight. Can you look through the pile of crate over there? Maybe there's something here that can help get the door open. I'll go through the stack over there. Okay. You find rusted rings. Lettering is etched onto the inside of the band, but the tarnish makes it too difficult to read. You place the ring back in the crate. Okay. You find a crumpled piece of paper. From the marking on it, you'd think it might be a map, but drawn in such a slapdash manner that you'd be amazed if anyone could use it to get anywhere or find anything. Looking into the crate, you see nothing but very dusty balm. You could almost rake your fingers through it, but decide not to because you'd be picking it out of your nails for the rest of the day. Damn, is there only junk here? You find a crumpled piece of paper. From the mark on it, you'd think it might be a map, but strong. Oh, same dialogue. So is there only 4? You see a light glint of something shiny. Further investigation reveals this to be a key. You should take it to Meryl. Nice. Perfect. With this, we should be able to open the door. Why don't you do the honors? Okay. Sus. You cannot enter a pet. Send the pet back and try again. With a loud creak, the door opens. Feeling a bit trepidatious, you step into the ship's cabin. Move to the next room. Find yourself in a large, surprisingly tidy room with a fancy rug. In one corner, you see a harp, and another, an empty esso. Is this a remix? It's gonna go din 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 din. No. Man, so happy I'm done this. With just that soundtrack alone, no regret. It was way worth it. Where's the dip? Or the rise? There it goes! Yeah, it's a remix. Meryl is peering around the room, her eyes wide in curiosity. Speak with her. Small room. Hey, take a look at this. Meryl's pointing towards the picture frame at the corner of the room. It's very old. What's this even a picture of? Can you make it out? Take a closer look. Oh my god, one of these? Arrange the pieces. I'm too dumb. Alright, so all of this needs to go ahead. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right, I'm just guessing. Should be on the right, right? No, it'll be on the left. Oh, this is on the left side. Right? How's this not right? Shouldn't have a check mark? Now I gotta figure out how to get this all the way up there. I might have to speed this up. Alright, so this is the empty space for his face. Well, go here will be the body, so I gotta rotate this until I get the body up. No, but then this will go here. God, I'm too dumb for this. Maybe you got... Usually for these type of puzzle, I just keep going until I get it right. Like, I just keep clicking random shit. I gotta get this up here somehow. Hey! Let's go! It took a while. Your effort reveals a portrait of an old man. I'm sorry it took so long, I'm too dumb. Investigate the ship. Meryl gazed upon the portrait with a slight frown. I'm bored, let's move on. Oh, someone she knows. Sus. Meryl is right behind you just a moment ago. Where did she go? Look out. Imagine running into you here. What? Thank you for your help earlier. You made for the perfect little helper, ready and willing. Still, I can think of a better purpose you could serve now. Oh, the doppelganger. You can be a sacrifice to ensure our safe landing. End chat. I mean, you can honestly try. How strong could she be? Oh, she's using a rapier. Not strong at all. You're tougher than you look. Still, all that means is that I have to try again. Now be gone from this place. Is this a different soundtrack? No, it's the same one. Still great every single time, though. Wonder what's that called? Can I download it and add it to my playlist? Hey Ursa, good to see you made it back safely. Where did you go? I decided to poke my nose into one of these side rooms. By the time I finished searching around, I heard someone talking in the room you were in. It felt tense, like a fight was about to break out any moment. Like I told you, I'm not all that great in fight. If I try to jump in, I would just likely be a liability as a help. Thank you! Thank you! At least you understand. So I snuck out during the commotion. I mean, I'm not mad. I'm like, where were you? I needed help. Like, she's a liability. It'll be harder for us to fight with her there than without her. I think that was the right call on my part. And hey, you're right. You're a smart character. We both made it back in one piece, so everything worked out. So how your searching go? Did you find anything interesting while we were on the ship? This paper was in the Grand Hall. Paper, huh? Would you mind if I took a look at it? Meryl scans the page for a minute, then shrugs, holding it back to you. Looks to me like some sort of ship log entry, or maybe a page from a diary. It's hard to make out. It's pretty old, and some letters are missing. But let me know if you find any more. I know it probably didn't seem very noble of me to leave you to tough out the fight alone, but I got my own set of strength too, you know. Once we get a few more of these pages, I should be able to tell you what they're saying. So what do you say, partner? Want to head back over to that ship tomorrow? So plenty of things I think will fetch handsome price, and I can tell you there's even more we haven't uncovered yet. Agree. Perfect. Rest up and take a breather. I'll meet you here tomorrow. Wait. Look, a lot of characters usually come with us and they're like, oh no, I don't know how to fight, or I'm not no help at all.